Hey. Hey.
How's it going, everybody?
Oh, man. What a day. What a day.
We literally just got home. 5 minutes to spare. Today was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Today was a great day.
Yes.
But, man.
It was a crazy day, though.
I'm going to sleep good.
I am going to sleep so good tonight, guys. I'm going to sleep so good. Look at all of those crazy emojis going on up in here. I see you, Auntie Ann. She's dropping all them cool member emojis. Same thing with Mike Birch. What's going on, members? What's going on, subscribers? What's going on? Anybody popping into this chat randomly? We see you. We thank you for being here. In fact, let's go on down the list here and let's say howdy ho and hey hi and all that good stuff to everybody. I see Emma Morton is in the house. What's going on, Emma? Auntie Ann, Into the Mist. Long time no see, Lindsay.
Hey.
Crazy John, what's going on?
What's going on?
Locke Lovestrom, I hope I did not butcher that too bad. Good to see you in here. Mike Duger, Kathleen McGinley, Go Ridge Life.
Hey.
What's going on, sir? Jean, Shelly B, hello. Dawn, good to see you. John Evans, Hat Creek Homestead, M&M Outdoors, Susan Gotchi, Aronix, 1979, Maggie Creech, everybody in here. Peter Grimes, everybody's in here. Mary, I'm scrolling down to the bottom because I could say hello to you guys all day. But thank you,
to everybody.
Big
and
love.
Anybody that we missed.
Yeah, anybody that we missed. Guys, today was quite the day. It was a huge day for a very good friend of ours, Mama V over at Possum Run Homestead. It was one of those community building and actually roof raising, building the cabin type of days, man. And I tell you what, we were hitting it from the moment that we got to the property up until basically 5 minutes before this live. Yes. We were hitting it.
It was good, man.
It was very good.
I'm super happy with all the progress and all of what we've done today.
Yep.
And, yeah.
If y'all want some sneak peeks, I'm going to tell you to go over to Possum Run Homestead. She actually did her live stream at 5 o'clock. She goes on before us. And then even before us is Mike and Sid over at 3 Mississippi. So we do like a family night tonight. But if you guys want to see some of the sneak peeks on what we were working on, you want a big healthy helping of beans, go check it out, because she was live streaming as we were putting in the last rafter.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Man, it's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there.
It is up there.
Holy moly, is it up there?
Yeah. And believe it or not, I was up there too, guys. Yeah. You'd be so proud of me. I was proud of myself. I was proud of the whole crew, everybody, peanut butter jelly time, you know what I mean? It was working so smooth. Today went by flawlessly. And we had some really great lunch.
Yeah.
I think it was Jen and Wiley, and then also Simply Jan and White Rock. I think they were helping out with the food and stuff. I know that I noticed the ladies over there at the food area getting it all together for everybody. So we appreciate you guys for feeding us.
That was a perfect timing too.
Yeah.
Because, man, it was a challenge today.
It was.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it in any which way, shape, or form. It was a holy crap type day. All day.
There were some times where we were a bit puckered, let me just say. We were all
everybody was like,
especially with that snapback.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. There were some moments. There were a lot of our friends, man. We're all a bunch of YouTubers, so everybody was kind of doing their vlog thing. You guys definitely make sure to, when Possum Run gets her video out, definitely go and show her some love. It is her project, so obviously definitely want to direct traffic over there and have everybody watch that. But I know that everybody was kind of like giving their little flavor on it. I did take a little bit, but I really did not film very much because I was just getting it in with y'all. And just trying to like keep everything going on, and everybody had a job to do, and everybody was just it was really good.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
it was a good camaraderie, good team work, good just morales all day long.
Yep.
I mean, minus the whole everybody was all on edge of
There were some parts that were pretty puckered, I just gotta say. Ratchet straps were involved.
Ratchet straps were involved.
Yeah.
There was a lot of back and forth, and
Yeah.
We got it done though.
Yeah.
I'm super proud of every single one of us that was out there and had a hand into it, because it wouldn't have happened without us.
No.
All there.
Everybody had a job to do, and it went by really well.
It went great.
Let's see. I'm going to go to some of these questions here in the comment section. I see you guys. I just love seeing everybody in here. Thank you guys so much for loving on us. You guys are amazing. And I see all these nice new green names, which is new. If you guys missed our live stream last week, essentially last week we were premiering and opening up memberships for you guys.
Yep.
So if you guys never have to feel obligated, we love you guys all the same. But to those that are so inclined and wish to financially contribute monthly to us putting out videos, to us going ahead and taking this adventure and all of that, we do have memberships open now. There are 3 tiers, but everybody gets the same thing. The only reason we opened up 3 tiers is so that way if you wanted to have the ability to contribute more, then you're welcome to. But again, 0 obligation, friends. Please don't feel bad. Don't feel like we care about you guys any less, because that's not the case. We just, y'all were banging down our door. When are you going to do members? We want to help you guys. And we heard you guys and we appreciate it. Yes. And it does help. So, again, shout out and thank you to you guys. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
As I'm speaking about it, David Moffat, thank you, sir. He gifted 5 Simple Life Reclaimed memberships. Thank you, David. So now we got 5 new members, and we can welcome the Lonely Hitchhiker Kent. Welcome to membership. Miss Sue Wagner. Welcome to membership. Poppy Smurth. Welcome. And Living the Dream. Welcome. Peter Grimes. Welcome. Man. Brooke Burks. White Rock Homestead. Welcome, you guys. Thank you so much, David, for gifting those to everybody. Actually, I see some of the other ones that I rattled off first were gifted. But thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it. Pat Montgomery, welcome to Happy Campers. Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And guys, again, don't ever feel obligated. That was just something we talked about last week, and that's something new. So, you see how crazy John is throwing up all those awesome emojis? Those are some things. Those are some of the perks that the members get. We also will be releasing all of our Simple Life Reclaimed videos at least 30 minutes, at the bare minimum, 30 minutes to an hour early before regular subscribers. But everyone, you guys, regular, normal, not non-member subscribers still get to get the uploads, still get to get the videos. They just get the early release. They just get to watch it before everybody else. And then the community tab, I've been trying to post a little bit, some for y'all, and then also some for members, a little bit of extras, So that's all that's all about. So anyhow, let me see. I'm going to see... Auntie Ann says, you're doing great on the member post, Mel. Thank you. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I've been posting a little bit of things behind the scenes, to let you fill you guys in. I'm going to go in here to some of these questions. And thank you, Auntie Ann. I appreciate it. Rick Greenlaw says, ratchet straps are like duct tape, a handyman's best friend.
Yep. Dude, I released one of the straps at the last go and whatnot, and I seen a spark.
Yeah.
It was that tight. I was all, ooh.
It did. Yeah, sparks were flying.
That was a spark. And I was like, okay, that guy is tight.
Man, it was pretty crazy today. I tell you what, there were some sketchy moments. I will say, the drifter did not go down today.
Nobody gone down.
Yeah, actually, no. So there was...
I'm going to knock on wood. We still got all day tomorrow. We got a lot to do tomorrow.
I'm going to out myself right now. So Mel went down today.
What?
And nobody saw it except for Lindsay with Into the Mist. And I believe that she was working Drew with Drew's lens camera. So I was being all cool and everything. I'm doing the floss. I'm just being an idiot, just having fun, right? Being goofy. And so, I noticed that she was, recording me, so I'm, dancing and just being an idiot. And then, I'm walking over and Right on. Oh, you got that. She got that. It's okay.
Were you on the ground?
No, I didn't go into the ground. I went into the tree,
Oh, okay.
I
meant were you at ground level?
I was at
when
ground
that happened?
level.
Okay.
Yes, I was at ground level, and it was right in the beginning of the
Okay.
day, and I was just messing around, joking, having fun, and there was a root. A root got me. A root got me.
No.
Yeah.
Get you every time.
It'll get you. It'll get you, man. These roots, at least, if it's not the roots, then it's the vines, you know? But the area was pretty cleared out. There wasn't any kind of treacherous things like that looming around for us.
It was good. It was, man, it's up there.
Yes.
It's up there. I don't know how many times I'm going to say up.
Yeah,
there.
Up there.
All right.
Up. Listen here,
it's
meow.
Up there. All right.
Listen here, meow. We could do a whole Super Troopers montage with that later.
Holy moly.
Cuddly Texan, what got done today? All right, care to take the floor, baby?
A lot got done, but
so well.
We got the ridge beam all the way up there, and we got all the joists all the way up there, and it's way up there. Like the beam is. It's something.
No.
The beam was that much up there. All right. Hold up.
Wait a minute. Let me
go back to preset 1, Tiny.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to your home. My bad.
But so yeah, that beam is literally from the floor level in her cabin. It's probably close to 19 feet in the air.
Oh, and welcome, Richard Marsh, to Happy Campers. Welcome.
It is additional 10'1" off from her top plate all the way up.
It was pretty high.
It's up there.
I will say it was pretty high, and
we were all like, "Holy moly!" But we were all nice and safe. We got a lot of things sturdied up, and we got her handled. I
gotta say, Everybody had a helping hand in it. I know that Jason with White Rock. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm tired. Jason with White Rock Homestead. He was definitely I was Gary. So I was calling Gary an octopus, and I was one of 8 arms. And then Jason was also one of my arms' arms. We were just one big blob. Oh. It was just working very easily.
Everybody was all hands on deck. And it went flawless. Can't say flawless because it was. There were a couple of things, but it's anybody that has ever done any joist or anything else, and when you're mathematically, you're like, it should be this degree.
Yeah.
And then you go to put it up, and it's like that ain't the degree. That's not the degree. We got to find this degree now.
Listen.
Make a template.
Listen. And even with some of that back and forth, there wasn't a whole lot of wait time, right?
No.
As if Gary was to have to jump down and cut it himself, then it obviously would have taken more time. But that wasn't the case because there were so many people around willing to lend a helping hand. All you had to do was holler out what you needed, what your cut was, and then the next thing you know, it's flying up on top of the building. So it worked very, very well. We all worked very well together as a team. I'm very happy and proud of this crew. And I just have so much positivity to say and to share, and I can't wait to see how far we get tomorrow. Because we are going to be going back to Possum Run tomorrow, and the majority of the group is going to be able. There's a couple people that can't come, but the majority of everybody is going to be able to get back together, and we're going to see how far we can make it. The goal is to get the metal up on her roof and to get it completely dried in from the top down. She will still have to do doors and windows and things like that later, but she can do that from ground level. No. So we're trying to get all of the stuff done that she won't be able to do, off on her own again. So that's our goal. Hopefully, we got a lot done today, and I think today, a big part of the day was definitely taken with mapping out the plan, giving everyone jobs, delegating it all, going through all of the materials, getting everything kind of streamlined. Once that was a thing and everything was streamlined, then peanut butter jelly. Let me tell you what, it went really good.
It was nice.
Ironics 1979, changing gears, which I would love to speak with you guys about this. Mel, have y'all thought about putting a second kitchen outside so you can bake and do some canning and not heat up the whole house? So changing gears, talking about our builds, because we can sit here and just gush about how amazing and how much of a great time that we had. But I will suggest for you guys, please go back to Mama V Possum Run Homestead's live chat today if you want some extra beans, a nice helping of beans.
Yeah.
She was giving it away. You guys can see us up there. We were actually working during her live.
Yep.
So you guys can see some of that. There will be videos coming out. But to change gears and talk about our builds, since you guys know that I've been flip-flopping back and forth with this kitchen plan. If you guys missed our last video, Gary and I did do some 3D images,
yep.
and we actually put that out in the video. I think, so that I've been overwhelmed with your guys' responses, to be quite honest with you. There's like thousands of opinions, which I appreciate very much, thousands of suggestions, and people just like choosing, because we put it out for you guys. We said, please help us to decide.
Yeah.
So I gave you guys 4 options, and it's hard for me right now to tally all of them, so don't hate me, guys, please. But I think I'm going to make a community tab post with a poll. So it'll be like a voting thing to basically, when you see the layout out of the 4 that I chose, you see the one that was your favorite, go ahead and vote for it. I'm going to actually, we're trying to keep this a little bit more interactive with you guys. We are going to let you guys on the other side of the screen have a heavy influence on our decision, and then you guys can see us do it. That would be pretty exciting, right?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of like a choose your own adventure sort of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I like them all. I think that they're all great plans. And so I would be cool with whichever one gets decided upon. So I think later on, if not tonight, if I can remember to do it tonight, I will do it tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow, look for a community tab post here on Simple Life where you guys, I'm going to be asking you guys to please take a few seconds for me and help clear out my mind. It would save me time from having to go through and tally up the votes. I honestly wasn't expecting such an overwhelming response from you guys, but y'all came through. Yeah. Y'all came through for me, and I appreciate you.
Heck yeah.
So,
have you sent out the new one? The new video that we just did?
I did. I sent that out yesterday.
Okay.
I sent that out yesterday. So to answer your question, Ironix, I beat around the whole bush and came back around. So to answer your question, we will have some like barbecuing and stuff going on outside. And where we are currently sitting right now is our bedroom, right? But it's not going to be a bedroom in the future. This is actually going to be a giant pantry, and I plan on doing all of my canning and stuff like that down here.
No. In a dark area where
Yes.
we can literally only have the lights that we have on in here.
Yeah.
So.
And the freezers and the refrigerator that we are using right now are going to be put in here for extra storage. We are going to get a new refrigerator and bring it upstairs, something with like an ice maker and a water machine and stuff. Mm-hmm. But the freezer and the refrigerator that we're using right now is going to be used for like our storage, because we do live pretty far away. And just like when we lived in Arizona, we buy food for like the month at a time. So every time we go shopping, people look at us like,
what are you doing? It's like, well,
wow, you guys need that much
I'm
for? It's like,
glad
mind
we
your
do
business.
this, because when it snowed and we were stuck out here, it was like,
we needed that much food.
I'm glad we did that. I mean, yeah, we have Biggie to where if there's an emergency, Biggie can get out of pretty much any scenario that we throw at it.
Yeah.
So, and that's why we have Biggie.
Yes.
Just in case. Worst case scenario, we can jump in Biggie and go. But,
yeah. But it's nice though to have that much like storage on deck, so that way, and I keep things like powdered milk and stuff like that. So if we ever did run out of certain things like that, I can always make it. But obviously, going and getting the stuff from the store just tastes better. But I would have something to use for cooking or baking or what have you. And we try to keep a good supply on hand. It's good to be prepared. So that's what we try to do. Let me see. Peter Grimes, that's how we do it. We go to town once a month. We get some dirty looks. I've gotten some dirty looks. I've gotten some dirty comments, to be honest with you. But, you let it roll off your shoulder. And it's because the majority of people do not do a month worth of shopping at a time. The majority of people go in like every couple of days. Like, especially when we were in Vegas and stuff, I'm just using your mom as an example. She goes almost every day for something.
My mom's different, though. All right, she is a store-aholic. All right,
she likes to get out of the house. I don't blame her.
I blame the 60s and the 50s with all the window shopping and everything.
Well, maybe. She goes often, but even like when my parents lived in Vegas or whatever, or even when we lived in Vegas, we would go at least once a week, if not two times a week, just for I forgot I needed this, or I forgot I needed that.
You know, just like everybody else, that lives in town, Walmart's literally 5 minutes away.
Yeah, so it's no big deal to just But when I go and I'm getting like a month supply for the house of 5, and we need toilet paper and we need paper towels and we need all these like big things, right? I definitely need a couple of carts, and I'm always like defending myself at the checkout. I'm like, hey, I might have 2 carts, but you see how big those things are? Like, like 5 things takes up the whole cart,
Well, get used to it. I'll be back next month.
Yeah, you'll see me again. So... Yeah.
Always how I'm at with it.
Yeah. But it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda Sutterfield. Hello, SLR. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope Anthony is doing better. I feel bad for him. I know he feels down in my back. Sending lots of hugs and prayers for Anthony. I love you. Yes, please send lots of hugs and prayers for Anthony, my brother, Country Road Cure. He did tweak something in his back when he was hard at work. So, and I know he really wanted to be there today. It's a big bummer. We missed him. We missed his sense of humor and the camaraderie. And I know that he was definitely there with us in spirit.
Yes.
And
we all understand. At least I understand back pain.
Hey,
tomorrow.
I understand. There have been times where I've had to miss out on some of these community projects. Like the last one for Jeff Bobblehead Homestead. I had to miss out on it because I was sick.
No.
You can't help when you're sick or when you're hurt. And we all understand that. There's zero hard feelings in either direction about any of that. If it works out, then it works out. And if it doesn't, well, that's all right.
No.
So.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he gets better. Because, that's
Tundra Jason's in here. What's going on,
What's
Tundra?
going on, buddy?
Hey, and Mama's in here too. Now what? Travel ready on a not so simple road. Hi, Mommy. Good to see you in here today. My sister does not have a YouTube channel, but today is her birthday because we're all January babies. And actually, when the live is over, I need to give my sister a call. Sis, I don't know if you're watching this, but I didn't forget you. I just was extremely busy today, and I will call you after the live. So happy birthday to my sister, my older sister. I love you so much. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, today's a very good day. It's a good day all around. My sissy's birthday. We had a really great day. I feel amped. I feel excited. And actually,
I'm tired more than I'm exhausted
too.
I'm exhausted.
What I'm amped about is just getting our hands building again, right? And getting onto some materials, and me up there working the nail gun and measuring things and just doing everything like that. It's getting me really excited. And I was doing a ton of blocking today. I personally, guys, I'm going to give myself a round of applause. I did all of the blocking for her house. I did it all.
She even brought it up. She said, hey, we need to cut these. We
Yes.
can cut these real quick. And I looked at her. I was all, get on it. I mean, shoot. And she's all, well, I'll put them in. And
Yeah.
I'm all, huh?
I did not do it alone. Nothing got done alone, right? So we had, I believe it was like, let's trade paint. No, Tiny, stop it. Stop it. So I believe it was Sean with Let's Trade Paint. Also, I don't know exactly who was doing the cutting. I think Jason with White Rock Homestead was doing some of the cutting. And then possibly Anson with Ivy's Family Factotum.
I have no idea on that
They
one.
might have been taking turns and whatnot.
I know that Gary and
Jump to Gems.
Yep. And as well as I'm having a
Squirrel
brain
moment.
Fart, a squirrel brain fart moment. Dang it. I can't think of it. How can I not think of it?
I don't know.
The other one.
What? What other one?
Let's Trade Paint.
I just said him, Sean.
Sean, yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
I just said him.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Anyway, they were on me in the ground team, and it worked out really well because we were I was measuring everything out. I actually did all the line stuff, and then I measured everything out, and then I was hollering hey, I need this board, I need this, I need that. And then they were kind of throwing it up to me. And then, like I said earlier, like with the octopus arms situation, they were very, very helpful with handing all those things up, making sure that there was enough ammo inside the nailer guns. It worked super well.
Yeah.
But I just have to have a humble brag that I kind of faced a fear today, and I was up on top of that roof for the majority of the day with everybody. And I did all the blocking. So I'm proud of myself. And it got me excited. The reason why I'm mentioning it is because we have a lot of blocking that we have to do, right? We got to do all the blocking for the kitchen area that we've been mapping out with you guys, that I will, again, little nudge, nudge, I'll be asking for you guys to vote for us, our poll that I'm going to put up. And then we still have to do all the blocking for our decking that goes out there. And then once we finish the decking blocking, then we can start putting in the pillars and the posts and stuff and building up and connecting it to our roofed area, and then getting that situated, ice and water shield. And then we can go over to the other side and then start doing the mud room, and the process continues. But getting our hands dirty, so to speak, with everything that we did today, it's getting me excited. It's just getting me excited.
It's getting me excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
That's for sure. It's getting a lot of that dust kicked off our boots and whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
Getting ready to...
And, we've had such nasty weather, like, all year, pretty much since New Year's. Like, today, Monday, yesterday, and today were, like, the first actual decent weather-wise to where we're not freezing, where it's not raining, where it's not something. Pretty nice. And I feel
like I got a little sunburn.
It felt good. It felt real good.
I feel like I got a little sunburn.
You do look a little pink on your face. Just a little bit.
I can feel the tightness
on
it. Come on.
My lips feel super chapped. Like,
But I'm glad that I had this long sleeve on, though.
Yeah.
It worked.
Kathleen McGinley. So today was the Gary Meets Gary Day. Yes. Today the Garys got to meet each other.
That was awesome.
Let's see. Paul Honeyman, Gary wants a tighter kitchen so he don't miss his butt bumps. He wants a nice tight kid. Booty bumping. Actually, the kitchen doesn't feel too small. The kitchen actually is bigger than what we had in apartments.
Yes.
By a lot.
Way bigger than that.
Way bigger than the apartments. Way bigger than the Boulder City house.
Any kitchen would be bigger than that one. All right.
Bigger than the trailer too. But it's much smaller than the kitchen that I had in the Arizona house. But the Arizona house, like, that kitchen was just ridiculously busy, like big and busy, and just...
I wanted to, if we were going to stay there, I was planning on actually cutting that kitchen up a bit to where she could actually use one portion as more so like the cooking area, and then the other portion would be more so like just storage
or dining,
or something, because you'd have to walk all the way around the bar area, the breakfast bar, just to be able to get inside the kitchen. And that was where I was like, we can cut it off, move things around to where I can go right into the fridge easily from coming around the wall.
Yeah.
But we didn't do that.
Yeah.
We moved.
We left.
We
said we're going to start from scratch.
I'm so glad we didn't have to do any of that stuff.
And honestly, guys, like, I'm really happy with the size of our builds. No, it's not a big giant house, but we didn't want it. Like, the bigger the house, the more there is to clean. The more expensive it is to build it. The more things can go wrong, right? And I am very happy with the size of the house, especially considering that we do have this big, beautiful basement down here. And the front room right now with the living room and like our kitchen and like the kids' beds and stuff, that whole area is going to be partly like a studio office area for me. And then it's also going to be a very large gathering area. So when we do have Thanksgiving or we do have any kind of big barbecues or anything, all of that hanging out and all of that togetherness is going to happen down here in the basement. And upstairs is going to be mostly reserved for us to go to sleep, to take our showers, and then for me to do like our day-to-day cooking kind of stuff. And that's just how Gary and I want it for our life and for like what we envision and how things are going to go. And I think it's going to work out great. So the kitchen size to me is perfect, albeit yes, to some it's a little small, but to me, I think it's going to be perfect. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. If you can't tell,
it's going to be good.
Ridge Life, yes, that is why my barn door is only 40 by 40, right? I mean, the bigger it is, the more it's going to cost, the more it's going to be to clean. Just the more it is, right? And we already
are working with, if you add in both square footage wise, that's 2,000 square feet.
It is.
That's already big enough.
It's plenty big. It's plenty big. And now the living space isn't going to be that big.
No, the living space. I mean, like, technically, because it's not, the basement isn't going to have a room, right? We do have a bathroom down here, but and everything else, and in order for it to be like that, Anyway. Logistic wise and whatnot, you wouldn't really count the basement as square footage.
Oh, I'm tired, guys. Hold on.
But
I yawned and now my eyes watered and I can't see. Read some comments, baby. I yawned and my eyes watered. You're yawning
and now you're...
Sorry. Hold on.
Let's see. Diane Pickering, my kitchen is the size of a closet. 2 people can't be there at the same time.
That's how my...
I sound like the Boulder
City one.
Yeah.
Like my trailer's kitchen was about the size of the Boulder City kitchen. Yeah. So...
2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. That bathroom was so tiny, like, you could barely open the door. Like,
it was small. But that house was built in, like, 1941 or something.
1941.
And...
a lot of history with that house and those kind of housing aspects in Boulder City. Because those are the houses that, you know, house all the workers for the Hoover Dam.
Yeah, everybody, like, most of the people that worked on the Hoover Dam lived there.
Yep. So, the only way to build quick is... build small.
Yep.
And it went up.
And it was a good house, though. I liked that house. That was the house that we had before YouTube.
Couldn't hang anything on the walls because everything was blocked.
Yeah, it was a block house.
Yeah. Bringing me to memories.
Although we didn't have to build that one.
No.
Mel, my living room is about 2,000 square feet. Bet that was a shock to see. Yeah, bragger, Tundra.
No.
That's all right. I wouldn't want to clean your house. I would not want to.
No.
Now what? Travel Ready on a Not So Simple Road, a.k.a. my mama, says, hit the thumbs up button, guys. Yeah, you heard mama. Don't be a bum and hit the thumb.
Yes.
Please and thank you. Love you guys. And look at all those cool emojis coming up by Let's Trade Paint. Gang, gang.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. You guys like that? I did change up the emojis from last week because last week I literally had that set up. Like, and then we went live. Like, I finished it probably with like seconds to spare. Nuts. And then, I mean, that's just how it is. Wednesdays seem to be so busy for us. And we, of course, decided that to be our weekly live chat day. But Wednesdays are always slammed for us. I think it's just the nature of it. I mean, if we changed our life to any other day, it would probably still be that way. You know, so
can't help it.
But anyway, I did change them last week. They looked a little bit different. I upgraded them, and I think that they look a lot better now. So, yeah. Tundra says, yeah, don't. It's not fun. Takes a full day to clean. Yeah, no. I wouldn't want that. I would not want that. Annette, Madelone, where did you get the shelves behind you? We got them at good old Walmart. I just needed some sort of storage solution for down here. I think that when we go upstairs in the cabin, we're probably going to be doing a lot more custom builds for our furniture up there.
I would like to.
But for down here, I just needed something. You know, and time and all that. So
that works out.
And it looks good, right? I like it.
Looks, you know.
It keeps everything clean and not so cluttered looking because of all those baskets. I could just dump it in there, you know?
No.
Hides the ugly. So, I'm being true. We're keeping it real around here.
That's for sure.
We're keeping it real around here.
But we'll probably end up moving everything around.
Yes.
And whatnot.
Yes. But eventually. But I mean, out for now and for what it is, I think that they work out great. They weren't very expensive either, but we just got them at Walmart. I want to say maybe like $40 for the shelf, and then each one of those baskets, they get you on the baskets because the baskets are like $5 or $6 a basket.
And I think we got that at the dollar store. Those baskets.
Not the woven ones.
Not the woven ones?
The blue ones I got from the dollar store, and then the woven ones I got from Walmart. They are 2 different types of baskets. And I will say, since I have 2 different baskets, if you're going to get them, spend the extra $3
Is it different?
It is, because So just the flimsiness of it, right? So like the woven ones are more of like a box. It's way sturdier, where the cloth ones are a little bit more flimsy. So it's worth the extra $3 a basket if you can afford it.
Well, I seen that we ripped off the handles off some of the other ones.
And those are the kids doing that.
Yeah.
Good thing those were the dollar store ones, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, let me see. It looks like Paul is answering some questions for us. Thank you, Sir Paul. I'm scrolling down here. I see some really cool emojis. Dennis Green is vibing. Thank you, Dennis. Brooke says, Mel, at least Tiny is halfway behaving tonight. Halfway. Just a little bit.
Halfway.
We've only had it zoom into my face, you know. I'm sure that was a sight to behold. Mama says, I've got renovations going on at my place. Excited to see the finished work. I am so excited to see it too, Mom.
Awesome.
I can't wait. You've been hoofing it at your house, Mama. I've loved your property peaks that you've been putting out there. Yeah. My mom, again, now travel ready on a not so simple road. That is my mom, and she does YouTube as well. So if you guys want to go check her out, that'd be awesome. Go, don't be a bum, hit the thumb, go check her out, show her some love. Appreciate it. Jean says, Mel, you could use those in your office. I can. So
that's probably where we have a situation with her office aspect.
Per se.
All right. She's thinking about leaving it here, and I'm telling her, no, you should put it over in the main room of the basement, because this is the cellar, and I don't want to take away any space of the cellar area at the end of it when we do move upstairs. And it's
so my only frustration is that the family can be very distracting when I'm trying to edit videos, whether I have headphones or not. I don't know what it is. It's a me thing here, guys. If I have people walking around in my peripheral vision as I'm trying to focus and edit a video, or people walking behind me, that's probably more annoying than the side view. If somebody's like lurching behind me and I'm trying to like edit, I'm like, get away from.
And sometimes I'm looking get away over her shoulder to see what she's doing, to try to show some interest. She's like, I don't want to get out of my ear. Why are you breathing down my neck? What do you need?
Stop it, Tiny, stop it. It'd be better if he was on the side of me. I
can understand that.
I just don't like it. Makes me feel like I started feeling anxiety for no reason at all, for zero reason. But it's a me thing. It starts making me feel uncomfortable. Like I don't care if it's my husband or if it's anybody. It just makes me feel uncomfortable.
No, I know, and I can't blame you on that. I mean, it's understandable, right? But what I'm saying is that she'll be able to lock the back door as well as lock the upstairs door and make it to where it's like, no, y'all.
Now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn because I'm messing with my hands.
Spirit fingers.
You can lock those doors and then that's it,
Yeah. I mean, so
and then you have the whole basement to yourself.
He does have a point. He does have a point.
Because nobody's going to be really down here. Other than me, in all reality wise.
But that's not true, and it. You can sit here and say whatever you want, but that's not true. So we will see how it works out. Because me and Gary are doing a little bit of this, but that is so far in the future. There's no reason for us to do this about it. We have so much bigger fish to fry than have to worry about that. So we will see what happens with that when that time comes. If I end up needing like a separate little she shed or something to be my studio, well then so be it. It ain't like we don't know how to build, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
We'll see what happens exactly when it comes down to that time.
And you know what? David Moffat does have a very good point that I would be able to look out the window. Yes, this is very true. And I actually was talking to, but that can be distracting for me when I'm editing,
Squirrel!
Yes. You
see that squirrel walking around over there? See that? Oh my goodness!
It can be distracting for me when I'm when I am in the zone and I am trying to edit.
It is pretty quiet back here. I'm not gonna lie. It is extremely quiet because we do the rock wool and then we got this block wall right here.
Yeah. So
full of concrete. No.
I'm afraid that it will add a lot of time on my editing if I'm out there. because I'm going to have too many distractions, and I'll be like editing, and then I won't be editing. I'll be looking over here. I'll be looking over there and messing around.
We'll see
where
when it gets
back
there.
here, I can rein in my squirrel. I can put the leash on the squirrel, and I can focus better, because focus is, it's something that I do have a hard time with that sometimes. I do. And I have an easier time with it when I'm left alone. Leave me alone. Let me get my work done, you know. But as a mom and just as a parent, you know, you got kids asking you 500 questions. I got a husband asking me 500 questions, asking me, what's this? What's that? Can you get me this? Can you get me that? And I'm like, leave me alone. I'm trying to work. But it's okay. It's life. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good.
But man, what a day.
Mom says, I vote for a separate build, a she shed office. It just depends on...
I told her, you know,
so
tell me where and I'll build you a whole shed for yourself.
So the power would be a situation, because we only get so much amperage from our actual box coming from the company.
I can build it right off the
and
garage.
You're gonna have a garage, and we have our house, and all of these things split up the power. So the power, I would have to have it. There's many things to consider. And then also, where am I going to put this?
It's more and more looking to be either there or here.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. We're speaking way so far in the future.
It's so far in the future. But it would be nice to have my own little place over there. But I don't know. I don't know yet. It's kind of like this kitchen. I don't know, guys. Sometimes I have a difficult time with decision making, because I know I'm always trying to like make everyone happy, and I'm trying to look at all of the unseen things, and I can't see everything, and I don't know everything. And so then I get really wishy-washy with decision making once in a while. And so I don't know. I don't know right now. Focus squirrel. I'm trying. DIY different. Hey guys, good to see you guys in here. They say the squirrel thing. Instead of squirrel, we jokingly say lizard, since we have seen so many annals. I don't know what that word is.
That's funny.
I'm not smart here. Haha. Yes, lizard. That works too. Actually, I got the whole squirrel thing from Over the Hedge. Hammy. If you ever seen that movie, it's a kid's movie. Over the Hedge. It's a great movie, and yeah, squirrel.
I should be able to give her coffee and have everything slow down so much to where she's in like slow-mo, just natural.
And that does kind of happen. Like, that's kind of how it does help my brain to focus. When I don't have coffee, my brain ping-pongs around so much more. But when I have some coffee or something,
All I'm saying is it ping-pongs around so fast to where I can't keep track of you, because you're moving in slow-mo and now you're moving even faster than before. But yeah, you're perfectly coherent to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a superpower, all right? It's a superpower.
You're blind at the eye, right? I can't see you. You're a blur.
I consider it a superpower. I have the ability to anticipate the unseen to my best of my ability. I can't always do it, like I just said. But there are certain times where that superpower comes into great benefit. For instance, today, when we were working, and I was kind of like, okay, we've done this before, and we're like getting things together, and I'm like, all right, they're working on this, so I know that the next thing is going to be this. And to help delegate and to help keep everything flowing,
my brain was too much. I was here, and that wasn't even a thought in my mind. I was like, nope, I got too much on my plate. I'm not even thinking about any of this other stuff. And she was like, hey, it's all perfect, babe.
Frosty 420 says, yeah, kids got their spot, the tiny house fort. Gary has his spot, the woods, not to mention his garage. Mm-hmm. And then Mama, you need a spot too. Yeah, I will. I might. I'm not going to say I will, or I might just take over and commandeer this spot over in the front room area, like a little slice of it, you know, not the whole thing, but just a little piece. And then you know what? I used to have some of those, the wall dividers. I had like a Chinese like wall divider thing.
Wall divider if you wanted to.
I did have one of those at one time for like decoration.
Build the wall.
Yeah.
I mean,
it would ruin, it would get rid of the whole peripheral, like people bothering me from the peripheral.
That would.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have to see you guys walking around. And if I have my headphones on, I'm in the zone. So I don't know, I'm weird with some of that stuff. I will be the first to say that I'm kind of weird with some of that stuff when I'm trying to work, you know. Anyhow, squirrel. Brooke Burks, don't know if I missed saying hi to anyone tonight. I've been struggling tonight. Found out at 4 I have the flu. Well, I hope you feel better, Miss Brooke. Drew's Lens says, Big Wave, Florida. If you missed the meetup, it's your own fault. Yeah. Junk to Gems is in the house. Long time no see, guys. Good to see you guys in here again tonight. Eve Wilson says, put some walls up for your office, maybe where the kids' beds are. So, I mean, that's an option too, but I don't really want to put any kind of walls down here. The office probably would go in that area, so that way as you come down the stairs from the cabin, like, there it is. But I don't know if I want to necessarily actually put up walls, because I do really like the big openness of that part of the basement. That's really nice.
Which we could always build your she shed on the back deck.
That's an option too.
Underneath.
That's an option too when it gets closed in and when it's all... Yeah, we will have the space.
So and if you wanted that area, and then that way it's inside, you know. But
the only thing with that is that will kill that window for the basement. And the basement only has 2 windows to begin with. So I kind of don't want... I mean, that's the only thing, so... We'll see.
I mean, if it could be a smaller one, like, we can put it on the side of that and then come out.
Yeah.
Keep it with the 45. Have it be a 45 shed.
Oh, no. Anthony just texted me. Just so you know, Luna's over here. Darn you, Luna. So our dog, Luna, we have this fence in the backyard. Luna has a new parlor trick, and Luna has been going... There's one spot in our fence that she goes underneath.
No.
And we're going to have to put some rock or something right there, because it's right by where the gate is to go into the dog area. And she's been going underneath there because we had so much snow and all that bad weather. The dogs got spoiled on coming inside and, like, sleeping inside. So now she's like, oh. And one of our subscribers did mention to us maybe we should move the doghouse and put the doghouse, like, over off on the other side and face it to where the opening of the doghouse looks at our doors. So that way they'll use it more, because the dogs do sit by the gate, and it's because they're protecting us. They want to do their job and, like, watch the door and, like, watch for us. So maybe that's something.
But holler at Julia to
go get Luna.
Her. Go see what's going on.
Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it. I hope you're feeling better.
Go get
yeah, so Gary went to go get Luna real quick. We got to fix that. And you know what? Another thing we have to do too, we have those gates, because our temporary... This is just temporary, guys. It's just temporary. Our temporary gates for that fence has now lasted us, like, 6 months, but who's counting? I mean, right? Who's counting? Yeah, so we have those, but we just need to actually get the work done and do it. We do need to put in, like, another post or something for that, so that way we can actually hang them properly. There's other things to do, but we have the gates. We just have to do it. So, anyhow.
She got underneath.
Junk to Gem says, Mel kept getting songs stuck in my head all day. I was singing the last one on the way home. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll help him. I definitely... We actually had a whole thing. We were singing... I forget what song it was, but it was the Beatles. And we had, like, a whole jam sesh inside the house today. It was fun.
I can't remember.
It was fun. We were jamming, man. We were jamming.
I was running around.
Let me
like
see.
A chicken with the head's cut off.
La 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 la. Drew's Land, SimpleLifeReclaimed. Did you tell Julia about the tickets? Not yet. She is going to be so excited. In fact, what are they doing right now?
I just sent Julia to go deal with it.
Okay, well, we will tell Julia as soon as she gets back. But yeah, we sold all of the tickets today, guys. And I know you guys probably don't know what that is, because I didn't hit you guys up for it or anything. I wanted to talk locally with our family. Plus, it's only
really, I mean, it's good that it's locally.
Right. So our daughter Julia we've talked about it. She recently joined the skeet and trap shooting club. And so Julia is going to be doing competition skeet shooting with a pew-pew. And anyhow, to make a long story short, she got some tickets for the club, and the tickets are for a raffle. They're raffling off a pew pew. Nope. And if we would have told you guys online, now there's different countries, there's different different things, and so we didn't really want to bring it to you guys. But we brought all the tickets to the community build today, and wouldn't you know, the family stepped up and we got rid of all of those tickets. And I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that somebody in the family gets the winning ticket and gets the draw for the pew pew. Mm-hmm. So that'd be pretty cool. Bobby Vanover, love seeing you all come together and help each other. That's awesome. You guys rock. Thank you so much, Bobby. And you know what? You rock for being here. And if there is anything that we can do, we don't do this kind of stuff for any kind of accolades or pats on the back or anything. Sure, it feels nice to get that. But the reason why we do it is because we think that that's honestly the way that we are supposed to live, and that we're supposed to treat each other and our neighbors and our community. And as influencers, we want to help to influence people to also do that themselves in their own personal life. And we don't necessarily like to always be preaching about it. We like to be about it and actually, live and do it. And then you do it through example or whatever. Yeah. You guys know what I'm trying to say. But I appreciate that. And if we can, maybe inspire you guys to help out your guys' neighbors, you would be surprised. Even if you're not physically capable, you probably got the smarts up there, or you got the connections, or maybe you got the old tool in your yard that's been sitting there. There's always something that we can do as a community in your localized communities in real life that can actually make an impact on your neighbors and on somebody else. So we are all about that. We highly encourage that. And I think that if the world was more like that, what a beautiful place this would be, guys. What a beautiful place. Yes. And I'm not giving up on that dream. I'm not giving up on it. Mm-hmm. No way. No way.
No, it was great.
Let me see. I'm trying to go into some of these comments, guys. David Moffat, I'm not a bum. I hit that thumb. Did you? Yeah, did you guys hit that thumb?
Right.
I appreciate it. Let me see. I'm going down here. Robert Hughes, glad you are teaching proper respect for the pew-pews. Been a lifelong hunter. Kids need to know proper respect for it and respect life. Amen, correct. Sir.
100%.
So our kids have been around pew-pews since before they were conceived. It's always been a part of our lives. And they are very well trained on using them and respecting them. The number one rule is you treat a pew-pew as if it's loaded every time. No matter what. And no matter what. For the kids, another rule that we have for them is always assume it's loaded and you never touch it. Unless we are physically handing it to you to touch, you don't touch it. Yep. And then, we take all the safety precautions and stuff that we need to as well, but they're very well versed. That's just one of a few rules that we have for our children. But I am very proud and I'm very excited that she's going to be involved. Julia's going to be involved in a sport that she's really excited to do. She had to do a bunch of hunter's education courses. So there's a lot of
and she's at first, before she started doing that class and the course and everything, she was like, man, why do I need to know all this stuff? Yeah. And then at the end of it, she was like, I understand why I needed to take that class. Mm-hmm. You need to know what ammo goes into what. You can't just slap whatever ammo into them. Into it and make it work, so it went over all of that aspect as well as what's beyond the target, Yep. And everything else like that. And it brings in all the safety aspects. And I feel like if anybody hasn't, and they don't understand, the safety wise or the gun or pew-pews. Yep. Sorry. Pew-pews. Okay.
You two don't like that word.
No, they don't.
But you guys know what we mean.
If you don't know about it, the best thing that you can do is educate yourself about it. Yes. And have more understanding over the safety aspects to it. I mean, that's something that I wish that they had more so readily available for everybody else,
Yeah. And you know what? It's one thing that I really appreciate about living out here in the South and in this part of the country they definitely understand, respect it, and it's more of a cultural thing out here to where it's not something out of the norm.
Yep.
Where back over on the West Coast, you would never really see that. That would not be something that would just be readily available for your kid to go and join. You'd have to like really seek that out.
Well, there's a lot of hoops to go through.
And there's a lot of hoops. They do have archery and stuff on the West Coast. I will say I've seen and known plenty of kids that do archery, but actual like pew-pew skeet shooting, that's very, very, very rare. I mean, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but I will just say it's not something that I ever heard of.
They probably have it out there, but it's not as advertised. That's what it is out
Where
there.
this one, our kid came home with a flyer from the school saying, "Hey, Mom, I want to join this club." We're like, all right.
They got that. All right, cool. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Dang, David Moffat gifted 5 more Simple Life Reclaimed memberships. Dang, thank you, man. Diana Pickering, thank you so much. She is now a member. McAllister Homestead, now members. Into the Mist, member. Locke Lovestrom, I hope I didn't butcher it, but now a member. Awesome. Our Mountain Home, members. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. And I hope that you guys appreciate
that's awesome,
what we're trying to do with the memberships and stuff. And after the gifting and stuff is over, if you guys want to continue that, great. If you don't, that's great too. No harm, no foul again. But we do appreciate those that are able to. So you guys are the best. Awesome Sauce 753. If you are watching on your cell, hop out of the chat, hit the thumbs up, and hop back in. That would be much appreciated. A little tickle for the algorithm helps us out. Let's see. Yep, and so he's got the later peace sign. Thank you, David Moffat. Yep, we got some cool emojis going on.
That's
Paul
awesome.
Honeyman is warning us. We got 1 minute to go.
Dang, already. All right.
Flew by. Guys, this flew by. All right. Since we got a minute, I'm going to give you guys some dish. I feel bad because we did not get to do a real talk with SLR. What happened is we recorded it and I had it good to go. I actually uploaded it to the wrong channel, like a deep diddy, and I uploaded it to Simple Life Reclaimed. And then I was like, oh no, I don't need to upload this real talk to Simple Life. Let me delete that.
Funny.
And let me re-upload it. So I re-uploaded it on Real Talk, but it took forever to finish. And it was literally like, I don't know, right when we were getting home, like right when we were leaving and dropping off Mike, Drifting Dreamer. It finally finished, and I was like, you know what, we're going to go live. We recorded that this morning. I'm so sorry for everybody that watches Real Talk. We skipped out on you. It was not the plan. It just happened that way. We'll try to do a Real Talk with SLR tomorrow, and I will probably wait until we get to Mama V's and record it and then like get it up off of her fiber internet like right away. That's what I'm going to try to do. As far as videos here on Simple Life Reclaimed, because our week is kind of working over at Mama V's, we're going to have some footage. I've been recording a little bit here and there, but I will say the big video you're going to want to look out for is going to be on Possum Run Homestead.
Yes.
Everybody in the Fram Bam, not everybody, but a lot of folks were doing some recording, so if you guys want to see some more of the shenanigans, things that I wasn't able to capture because we were just squirreling around, busy, then make sure to go check out all of the other people in the Fram Bam. When I post my video, I will put everybody's link down in the description below so you guys can make sure to join the communities, hop back and forth, subscribe to whoever's channel you feel like is a good fit for you. Don't subscribe to anybody that you don't feel like is a good fit for you, but I will say, I might be a little biased. I think that you guys are going to love everybody in all of their channels. At least I hope you do. And I will probably it really depends on when Possum Run decides to get her video out, because I'm not going to try to come in and steal zero thunder, especially when I know how big of a moment this is and like how big of a video this is.
This is going to be a good one for her.
It's going to be a very good one for her. So if she can get hers out, it just depends on how everything kind of goes tomorrow. If she can get things out and we can really bust it and we can do a lot tomorrow, then she might be able to get a video out for you guys on Friday. Maybe Saturday. Sometime after hers is when ours will come out. So that's kind of our lineup right now for Simple Life as far as video content goes. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, because right now that's the big thing that we're working on.
We're going to be we'll be getting back to work here soon.
Yes, and Gary and I do plan to get back to work here on our cabin build.
On Friday, I believe.
Well, it depends.
It all depends, though.
It depends. It just depends on how things go over at Possum Run.
Yep.
So if we're able to, then we'll work back on our stuff on Friday. If not, unfortunately for us, we do expect a big rainstorm in those weekends, so we probably won't be able to until Monday. So
I want to try to get as much done as possible for her.
Yes.
So
we want to get it dried in from the top down. Like we would love to get the metal up there so that way there's zero stress about these storms that are coming. There's zero stress about any of that. And I think that like the A-team is on the same mindset with that.
Yep.
That we're just trying to like, we're going to give her the days and we're going to try to like get it in, because I think Saturday is our big rainstorm. That another one and another one. So I wish that I can give you guys a better when, but that's the best that I got for you guys for now. However, like I previously mentioned earlier on in this live, I will be asking for subscriber participation and a vote from you guys. So stay tuned for, at the bare minimum, a community tab post sometime tomorrow for you guys to be voting and participating. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoy being able to have your voice heard and help me to decide what we're going to go ahead and go with for the kitchen.
Yep.
And that's all I got for you guys. That's all I got. That's all the updates I got right now. But yeah, it's about that time. I actually did just see the thing pop up. MT Homestead, Mike and Terry, they are going live right now.
Yes.
So if you guys want to jump over there and give them a love raid, we'd appreciate it. Love you guys. But yeah, that's all we got for you guys. This hour flew by. I love you guys so much. It went by so quick. Stay tuned for the poll. Stay tuned tomorrow for Real Talk with SLR. You guys can join us there.
Yes.
And notifications turned on here on Simple Life. I will have a new video sometime soon. When? Don't know, but it's soon. Tomorrow by noon. Not really tomorrow by noon, but just, you know. Anyway. All right, guys. I'm delirious. We're hungry. You know the drill. I'm a long goodbyer. Until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And until the next one, you guys,
We'll catch you then.